Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th event of Acacia League Season 2, the Duo Tower Descent. This will work differently from the Showdown version, as it will be in heats of 2 teams instead of 4 or 3, and the total will be the added times from the 2 marbles together, and whoever has the quickest time will advance on to the next round. As you can see here, Spiritual Psychics and Bright Tulips battling it out here, and one of the Tulips members has fallen off the track, meaning that the Spiritual Psychics will advance here. Translucent Grass and Aqua Splashes up in Heat B now, and they're rolling now. I think it's the Translucent Grass who will have the better start here, but it is pretty even. Aqua Splashes have 2 marbles in. Translucent Grass have one way out far ahead, but also one way out far behind. So how is this going to go? Oh, the Translucent Grass marble makes a pass there, and they'll advance. That could have gone much differently had the second Aqua Splashes marble finished before that. Whitecaps and Caramel Races now. Caramel Races, known for being a good funnel team, seemingly, I think they medalled in every funnel event last season. I'm not too sure, but can they live up to their reputation here? It is pretty even, I'd say, so far. Caramel Races finish first there. Can they keep it? All they need to do is hold it. And the Whitecaps make a pass there, but it will be very close. I don't know who got it. And the Whitecaps take it by 1/4 of a second. And we move on to Heat D between the Catastrophic Elements and Team Lemonade here. Lemo and Melly are the 2 members who competed for them in Spiral Series, and I believe it's the same for Catastrophic Elements, except they have Quake in instead of Cataclysm. And one of the Team Lemonade members has fallen off the track, so all the Catastrophic Elements need to do is finish with both their members, and it looks like they will. And yes, they do advance. A very slow time though, but it doesn't matter, as one of the Lemonade marbles did fall off the track. Chadders and Team Canary now. Away they go. And who will take it? Team Canary, I look to have the better start so far. No, it's the Chadders who are going to have the better start here. Chadders are almost into the Hubelino funnels. Both of them are. Team Canary still struggling back there. Chadders falling into that final funnel, both of them, whilst Team Canary struggling far behind, and Chadders will easily take this heat. Was never really in doubt here. Chadders advance onto the quarterfinals. Onto Heat F, it's the Flying Colours and Highballers. Highballers did not do so well in their last event. Sky placing in 14th with their new uniforms on show, but it looks like they're currently doing better here. The Flying Colours marble will pass them, but they'll trail close behind it. But one of them will fall off the track, and that is going to be a Flying Colours win if their second marble can keep on the track, and looks like they will. Flying Colours will advance as Highballers are out. Thundering Lights and Team Light now. 2 teams close at the top, 3rd and 4th respectively, and if whoever wins here could make a title challenge a challenge on the lead here, because one of these two could possibly face off against the Pixelated Artists in the next round if they do beat the Caesars, and it is Team Light who advances on. Caesars and Pixelated Artists here. Pixelated Artists, if they win here, they could set up a very important tie at the top of the standings with Team Light, and it looks like they have a massive lead here over the Caesars. Caesars very, very far behind, and it's not looking like they can do much. Oh, but the Pixelated Artists are kind of dropping here. One of them finished ages ago, and I think that will still be enough. And it is. Pixelated Artists will move on to the quarterfinals, as you see, 9th through 16th there. Mystical and Fortune takes on Glass and Grass in this first quarterfinal. And who will it be? I think the Spiritual Psychics have the better start of the two. But Translucent Grass will have 2 marbles in before that second Psychics marble. And it's going to be a Spiritual Psychics marble who finishes first. This will be a close one, I feel like. Oh, but I think one of the Translucent Grass members just jumped into the end zone. Yes, and that will result in a disqualification for that marble, so the Psychics will advance. Whitecaps and the Catastrophic Elements in quarterfinal B. Away they go. And it's looking pretty even. Whitecaps have the first marble through, but Catastrophic Elements here have 2 marbles through. Oh, and I think the Whitecaps have a marble stuck back there, just couldn't get through the funnels, and one of the Catastrophic Elements has fallen off, so it's just a matter of who finishes first, and it is the Elements, so the Elements will advance to the semi-finals. And on to quarterfinal C, the Chadders and Flying Colours here, and away they roll. It's going to be Chadders are desperately in need of some points, as they currently sit bottom of the standings, as Spiritual Psychics are also doing really well in this event, so they might not even overtake them here, as the Flying Colours, I think, will get the win here. A Chadder's marble just falls off the track there, couldn't control themselves. They tried making the comeback, but maybe just too fast there. But next up, it's Team Light versus Pixelated Artists. It's the challenge at the top of the table, first versus third, though I think Team Light is guaranteed to pass the Bright Tulips. One of the Artists' marbles was very slow in that straight section, but Pixelated Artists, they will shoot down the course, that first marble there, and that could prove Pixelated Artists as the winner of this heat. But let's see. And yes, it is the Pixelated Artists who will move to the semi-final. Could they get a 4th medal in a row, possibly? But first off, we have the Spiritual Psychics taking on the Catastrophic Elements. There they go. 2 teams near the bottom of the standings, both really wanting some points here. The Spiritual Psychics look like they're much better off here and would most likely will advance unless something happens to them, and I don't think it will. Both Catastrophic Elements marbles finish, but Psychics do advance. But as we move on to semi-final B, Pixelated Artists versus the Flying Colours. Will the Flying Colours be able to stop the Pixelated Artists who are currently running rampant on the league? And Pixelated Artists have a lead, but they fall off the track, and all Flying Colours have to do now is stay on the track, and they will. One of them finishes, so it doesn't matter what happens here. The Artist marble does make a pass, but it doesn't matter as the Flying Colours move on to the final here. But before we can move on to the final, we have to go to the bronze medal match between Pixelated Artists and the Catastrophic Elements here. I think the Catastrophic Elements had the better start between the two there, and something's going on there, and the Catastrophic Elements marble falls off the track, and Pixelated Artists are just zooming down the track now, and they will get a 4th medal in a row. 44.62 as a time as well. I believe that is the fastest of the event as well. But we move on to the final now. Spiritual Psychics and the Flying Colours here. Spiritual Psychics seem to have gotten the better start here. Flying Colours, though, have the first marble to fall into the Hibellino as they're trying to go down the course here. Who will finish first? It is going to be the Spiritual Psychics, and the Spiritual Psychics are going to take gold in the duo tower descent. Flying Colours are going to get silver here. 51.06 for the Psychics. As you can see, the teams on the podium. Pixelated Artists now have a 19-point lead over Team Light as Flying Colours round off the podium. Bright Tulips fall to 3rd. Thanks for watching. Keep on spinning.